Good day everyone. Our topic for today's video is under the chapter 8 Future of the Internet, which is Lesson 3 Opportunities and Challenges. I am Christine Internate, your reporter for this topic. Table of Contents: Opportunities brought by IoT, consistent growth, wide applications, significant market opportunities, challenges brought by IoT, security, and regulation. The first one is opportunities brought by IoT. After years of hype, anticipation, and steady uptake, the Internet of Things or IoT seems poised to cross over into mainstream business use. The number of businesses that use the IoT technologies has increased from 13% in 2014 to about 25% today, and the worldwide number of IoT connected devices is projected to increase to 43 billion by 2023, an almost threefold increase from 2018. This level of uptake is both a result and an impetus of the developing technologies that underpin the IoT. So, ano nga ba yung Internet of Things or IoT? So, IoT describes the network of physical objects or things that are embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the Internet. Ang example ng IoT is a technology that allows us to add a device to an insert object. For example, vehicles, plant electronic systems, roof lighting, that can measure environmental parameters, generate associated data, and transmit them through a communicating network. So, 'di ba, sobrang laki ng tulong ng IoT pagdating sa negosyo. This level of uptake, sabi dito is both a result and an impetus of the developing technologies. Are you familiar with the word impetus? Or baka fetus lang? Just kidding aside. When we say impetus, it is the force that makes something happen more quickly. Which word is similar to impetus is modernism. Dito from the word impetus pa lang, something happen more quickly. Diba dito sabi dito increase from 13% in 2014 to about 25% today, and the worldwide number of IoT connected devices is projected to increase to 43 billion by 2023. So, habang padagdag ng padagdag yung panahon, mas dumadagdag yung porsyento ng nabe-benefits nitong IoT. So, for the second paragraph, for one, technological advancement means that IoT technology will become easier to implement, opening the door for a wider variety of companies to benefit from IoT applications. Indeed, although large enterprises began to invest their sizable resources in IoT technologies years ago, the beneficiaries of this latest wave of IoT maturity will be small and medium-sized enterprises. While they may not have the means to execute bespoke implementation, they can still invest in easy-to-use IoT solutions. Since it's through the internet, mas madali yung advancement nito at mas maraming company yung mabe-benefits ng IoT. So far, nag-research ako ng 10 IoT business opportunities on the rise. The first one is voice-powered tech, security, netphone, real estate, seasonal retail, telemedicine, inventory management, and elder care. So, I will explain one of them is the inventory management. So, ano nga ba yung inventory management? Ano nga ba yung kahalagahan ng inventory management? IoT can assist shops with improved inventory management, keeping track of inventory and restoring items, and e-commerce or traditional retail environments is an expensive procedure. IoT devices can detect low supply and order replacements right away without waiting for physical inventory. Methodology: inventory management, especially amid short stage and needed changes, saves money, time, and space. Magandang example dito is yung mga online shop like Shopee. So yeah, it's true that opening the door for a wider variety of companies to benefit from IoT applications, what I've said before, the 10 rise applications with the use of IoT. So, for the third paragraph, as frequent investors in mid-sized companies, private equity or PE funds should reevaluate the IoT as a sector that can help create significant value. To that end, this article will serve as an overview of the growing market for the IoT, the technology's major applications, and the elements within the IoT technology stack. These insights can then be translated into business benefits for PE fans interested in becoming involved with the IoT as investors, owners, and partners. Are you guys familiar with private equity or PE? Sabi dito sa third sentence, private equity funds should re-evaluate the IoT as a sector. So, private equity firms make better investment decisions at every stage of the deal life cycle and build greater returns through active management of portfolio companies. They also advise on investment firm strategy and development, creating value through improved performance. So, malaking tulong yung PE kasi sila yung responsible sa decision making when it comes to the investments or the deal life cycle. So if there's someone that interested in becoming involved with the IoT as investors, owners, and partners, there is a PE funds which is responsible for decisions at every stage of the deal life cycle and building greater returns through active management of portfolio companies. So now let's go move on to the second topic, which is the consistent growth. Advanced principal technologies and the proliferation of devices have helped fuel the growth of IoT technologies. In fact, investments in IoT technology are projected to grow at 13.6% per year through 2022. Further growth in the coming years will be possible thanks to new sensors, more computing power, and reliable mobile connectivity. So of course, as the days or the years goes by, mas lalago yung ating computing power or when it comes to digital. So habang lumalago yun, syempre mas lalago rin yung IoT. Sensor technology embedded in IoT devices will continue to become cheaper, more advanced, and more widely available. In turn, this availability and cost-effectiveness will make new sensor and application possible, including large-scale monitoring and detection. Meanwhile, computing power has increased about 100 times in the past 15 years. Applications such as real-time analytics and artificial intelligence can thus shift activity from local devices toward cloud and edge computing solutions. In addition, improved mobile connectivity with the advent of 5G will allow new applications for experiences such as augmented and virtual reality. Finally, the IoT market will grow because existing IT devices will need to be linked to the IoT. Growth in traditional connected IT devices is admittedly moderately, about 2% per year. However, the installed base of more than 5 million smartphones, 2 billion personal computers, and 1 billion tablets indicates a massive market for device integration. Ang sinasabi diyan na real-time analytics is the discipline that applies logics and mathematics to data to provide insights for making better decisions quickly. Say for example, kumpleto na yung isang minuto o isang segundo pagkatapos pa dumating ng panibagong data. Ang IoT market mas lalo itong lalago sa pamamagitan ng mga IT devices, the example is personal computer, tablets, and cellphones. Mas lalong lalago ang Internet of Things market kasi kailangan nilang mag-link dun sa IoT. And of course, we are developing and improving, so lalago din yung computing power natin na mas speed pa yung pagdating ng mga data. Now let me read you our third topic is wide applications. The IoT already numbers more than 200 known applications in enterprise settings. But IoT adoption isn't limited to large companies, and early adopters have moved beyond pilots to scale IoT solutions across their businesses. Indeed, IoT technologies have already given rise to a number of landmark applications in sectors as diverse as Industry 4.0, smart cities and smart homes, connected cars, and e-health. Furthermore, advances in the technologies that contribute to the IoT mean that all affected sectors can now access functionality that did not exist 5 years earlier. For instance, B2B companies have started using Industry 4.0 technologies to maintain direct connections to their product in the field. This constant monitoring makes predictive maintenance possible and improves efficiency and equipment uptime. Are you guys aware what is Industry 4.0? So, Industry 4.0 is revolutionizing the way companies manufacture, improve, and distribute their products. And maganda ang Industry 4.0 kasi meron din siyang applications for nowadays, like cloud computing, advanced robotics, additive manufacturing, and marami pang iba. Sabi dito, B2B companies have started using Industry 4.0 technologies. Pag sinabing B2B, it is a business-to-business sales or transactions between two businesses rather than between a business and an individual customer for the customer's personal use. Ang magandang example ng B2B business is Amazon. Amazon business is a marketplace to serve the needs of business customer. I think aware naman kayo na yung Amazon is puro yan na online shop. So hindi lang siya basta na katulad sa Shopee na ah, from the other company or yung mismong company tapos yung transactions ng isang customer. Dito sa Amazon, mismong business to business nga. Kumbaga, mga educated daw. I mean, more educated yung mga investor sa business na ito. Sabi dito, this constant monitoring makes predictive maintenance possible and improves efficiency and equipment uptime. Kasi nga, hindi na kailangan na mag face-to-face pa sa isang business or between the businesswoman and the customer kasi mas madali lang yung transactions kasi nga online siya. Let's now move on to the significant market opportunities. The IoT technology stack has advanced over the past 5 years. In the meantime, each layer holds significant market growth opportunities. Device enablement platforms have an especially strategic advantage of enabling related IoT growth while still in their own growth pace. Like what I've said before, mas madali kapag ginagamitan or with the IoT when it comes to market. Each layer, each corner of market in the IoT has their own growth, which has a significant to the customers. Let's now move on to the challenges brought by IoT. The Internet of Things or IoT has quickly become a huge part of how people live, communicate, and do business. All around the world, web-enabled devices are turning our world into a more switch and place to live. There are many benefits to the increased adoption of IoT technology, says Kate Began, Polycase Sales and Marketing Manager. From the ability to monitor cargo anywhere to playing your favorite music in the shower from a waterproof Bluetooth speaker. But there are still many challenges to widespread IoT adoption and to secure functioning global device network. From security challenges to the perils of high customer expectations, these five factors are big concerns for the growth and development of the Internet of Things. Overcoming them will be the key to creating true lasting productivity and prosperity through these incredible technologies. So, 'di ba, sobrang laki ng naitulong ng IoT sa mga tao. Mas napabili nito yung mga transactions between the two persons. And sobrang laking tulong rin nung dumating or na-invent yung e-health, which is yung kahit hindi ka magpunta ng ospital, na monitor mo pa rin yung health mo and pwede ka magpa-check up anytime, anywhere. But of course, there is a challenges brought by IoT. So, pag na-overcome na those challenges, mas magiging maganda, magiging productivity and prosperity ang IoT. Sabi pa dito, isa sa mga security challenges is ang high customer expectations. So, halimbawa ako, pag umu-order ako sa Shopee, high yung expectations ko na maganda yung product, na yun talaga yung product na dadating sa akin kung ano yung in-order ko, which is minsan palpak naman talaga, or I mean, mali yung dumadating na product. So, that is one problem talaga, pero pag na-overcome yon with the help of development of the Internet of Things, syempre, mas magiging productivity yung incredible technologies between the transactions of two persons. Let's now come to the security. As any security expert about the biggest headaches of the 21st century, and they likely bring up IoT devices. The reason? In cybersecurity terms. IoT devices greatly expand the attack surface or the amount of potential areas for cybercriminals to penetrate a secure network. Cybercriminals don't have to crack an IoT device's plastic enclosure to access sensitive materials. They can simply fitness their way in through one of the many security vulnerabilities that are found throughout the IoT. Many IoT devices have default passwords left unchanged, unpatched software, and other major security vulnerabilities. In 2017, a casino's data was compromised by hackers who accessed its network through an IoT thermostat in one of its fish tanks. Far worse, parents have reported strangers accessing their IoT baby monitors through the internet and using them to talk to their children. Much of the burden of fixing this problem falls upon IoT device users. Many people still don't see IoT devices as potential security threats that have to be patched, updated, and protected in much the same way that smartphones and computers do. In fact, many people still don't protect their phones or computers well enough either. But as well discussed below, governments often haven't moved with sufficient speed to regulate these new technologies as they become available. Kahit naman sa panahon ngayon, hindi pa rin nawawala ang mga hacker na yan. Sobrang galing nila na kumuha ng mga data kahit pa may password ka. So look dito, sabi daw dito, casino's data was compromised by hackers who access its network through an IoT thermostat in one of its fish tanks. So ganyan sila mag-knockout through online. Sa hirap ng buhay ngayon, padami na ng padami yung mga hacker. When the hacker know your cellphone number, pwede na silang maka-access sa data mo. Kaya nga yung gobyerno dito sa Pilipinas, dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, gumawa sila ng paraan para malasan yung cyber criminals. Which is yung bagong SIM card mo, kailangan mo muna siyang ma-registered bago to ma-activate. And I think that is a good solutions for the security problem. I mean, security problems when it comes online. Let us now move on to the last topic, which is the regulation. Another common characteristic of technological innovation is that government regulation often takes a long time to catch up with the current state of technology. With the rapid evolution that's happening every day in IoT, the government is taking its time in catching up, and businesses are often left without crucial information they need to make decisions. The lack of strong IoT regulations is a big part of why the IoT remains a severe security risk, and the problem is likely to get worse as the potential attack surface expands to include ever more crucial devices. When medical devices, cars, and children's toys are all connected to the internet, it's not hard to imagine many potential disaster scenarios unfolding in the absence of sufficient regulation. So, 'di ba kahit naman sa panahon ngayon, kahit may napatupad na SIM card registration, hindi pa rin maiiwasan na meron pa ring mang-hack kasi nga lahat ng paraan gagawin ng hacker para makuha yung data mo online. Sinasabi dito sa regulations na kulang ang IoT regulations, kaya mas lalo pang lumalaki yung security risk online. So, syempre, kailangan gumawa ng hakbang ng gobyerno para lalong masugpo ang mga risk sa Internet of Things, like strong rules and regulations. That would be all. Thank you. Think before you click.